So we launched the public phase of our campaign in October of 2012, and the sort of name we gave to our campaign is "We Do," and that name arose organically from conversations with faculty, staff, students, trustees, alumni, parents. Bucknellians go off and do many things. They do many things while they're here in school, and they go off and lead productive, wonderful lives. But in talking with all those different constituencies, we realized that the thing that binds them all together, well, one thing that binds them all together is that Bucknellians are doers. They want to accomplish things. They don't want to just study things. They want to actually do things and achieve and accomplish. And it became very clear that the theme "We Do" captures the essence of what it means to be a Bucknellian, and that's the theme that we chose. 10 years ago, the university purchased a tract of land adjacent to the campus, and so that gave us the possibility of expanding physically the campus some. Academic West is the home for about 65 faculty in the social sciences. It also is a home for 10 or a dozen classrooms of varying sizes and wonderful open meeting space, what we call hearth space, where students and faculty and staff can be together in a comfortable way. It's a beautiful new building. It immediately looks like a Bucknell building, but it's our newest building. It's a large building, and we're very excited about the new resource that we'll bring to campus. Bucknell, over the last 6-8 years, has hired quite a few new faculty into new positions, not just retirement replacement. And so really, in a sense, what we're doing now is we're finally getting around to building the space that, on a whole, our faculty needs for office space and teaching and meetings. We're not expanding the student body, but we're building new spaces that new pedagogies and new faculty demand to do the very best work they can on behalf and with our students. And Academic West is the first of what we hope will be 3 or 4 new academic buildings over the next decade or so. We'll also be breaking ground in the fall on that new tract of land for a new residence hall complex that will house something like 340 new students on campus. And so we're expanding in that way too. But again, we're not growing the size of the student body. We've grown the size of the faculty, and we want to provide the very best facilities and resources for our students and faculty to work together. Well, the situation with the SAT, our reporting, self-reporting of SAT scores, developed in the late fall, and my new Vice President for Enrollment Management indicated to me that he thought we had an issue. And we went and investigated that fully, and as soon as we knew what the facts were, it was incumbent upon me to share those facts first with the board. And it just so happened that our studies came to a conclusion, definitive conclusion, the week of our board meeting. So I told the board later that week what had happened, and then within hours told essentially everybody. I sent a letter to campus and to our entire external Bucknell constituency, parents and alumni. And I think people in general were pleased that we are up front and out in front of a story. And we said, you know, here's the story. Here's what's happened. Here's what we're going to do to make sure it never happens again. And I guess it's kind of sad that people thought that was an unusual tact. But to me, there was no internal debate. It was, this is what happened, and we're going to tell people. And they have a right to know. And we're moving on, and that's what we've done. And so people did respond in the main very positively to that. And I would do it all over again. Hopefully I won't have to. I think if there's one thing I wanted students here to know, is that if they want to get a superb education, they can. That it falls to them to avail themselves of the possibilities that a school like Bucknell offers. But if they put their mind and their heart and their soul into their education, they will get a tremendous education here at Bucknell. They'll have a tremendous experience. They're very likely to make friends for life, and they will learn things about themselves and become people that they can't even imagine they could be when they enter as a freshman. That's hard for an 18-year-old to apprehend that and to really take hold of that. But I've been sending that message for a very long time, that 4 years is going to go by very quickly. that these are opportunities you are unlikely to have again in your life in such a concentrated fashion, and that along with all the things you want to do, if you craft your personal educational experience in the right way, you will come out a far richer, broader, and deeper person than when you entered. And that's our job as educators, that they will be prepared for that first job, and they'll be prepared for 60 or 70 years of lifetime learning. And they'll be prepared to deal with a complex world filled with uncertainties, filled with ambiguities, filled with the need to make decisions in the face of too little time and not enough resources. But that's the kind of we-do attitude that we know our alumni exude. And that's what I want our freshmen to think about as much as I can. And that's my job, to push them and prod them into thinking about those kinds of things.